Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new LEGO Marvel Infinity Saga set. That's going to be set number 76186, the Black Panther Dragon Flyer. This set has 202 pieces, and depending on where you get it, either retails for $19.99 USD or $20, or $39.99 USD or $40. That's ridiculous. This set's supposed to be a $20 set, and as you can clearly see from the size of the set, the piece count, and the minifigures, it's very good for $20. However, for some reason, Target is selling it for $40. I was able to go up to the customer service desk and make them price adjust this, so I was able to get it for $20. But just be aware that it's not $40, and if you see it, you should definitely say something. With that being said, this set is fantastic. It's based on Avengers Endgame, which I think is a bit of a missed opportunity. I think they probably should have based this off of Black Panther, maybe swapped the Shuri minifigure out for M'Baku and given us an amazing set, but what we get here is pretty cool. Let's take a look at the 3 minifigures they included real quick and then move on to the build of the set. Alright, the first minifigure we're going to take a look at is Black Panther, and T'Challa here looks amazing. This is one of actually, I think my favorite rendition of the minifigure yet. Most notably, they fixed his eyes. They're now filled in with white, as opposed to kind of empty, so you can see his eyes and brown skin underneath. I think this looks much more accurate to what the suit actually looks like, and it definitely looks better printed on a minifigure. The minifigure here is the exact same that appears in the compound battle, which is disappointing. I really wish they had omitted him from the compound battle so he was exclusive to this set, but more on that when we review the compound battle set. This minifigure, as is expected, has no arm or leg printing, but that's okay. We got some really nice purple detailing there. I love the look on the face with the silver highlights, and the teeth printing looks great. He does have back head printing and back torso printing as well. That looks very, very nice. I think it's probably the best printing we've ever gotten for this minifigure. Very well done. Definitely my favorite Black Panther, and a good inclusion for the set. Alright, we've only ever gotten one other Shuri minifigure, and this is definitely the best version yet. We have an amazing facial print there that has her, makeup and designs and everything, along with the bottom printing, like almost underneath the head there for her nice little lower jaw, and that looks so cool. I'm so impressed that it showed up that well on brown with the dark tan printing. Normally LEGO has trouble with that, but it was really well done, and the white teeth look great. The gauntlets here remain unchanged from her last appearance. I like the stud on the top of it there. No leg printing, which is a bit disappointing, but that torso print is gorgeous, and I think the use of this hairpiece works very well for her. Pulling that off, though, gives you a better look at her back facial printing, which is pretty much the same thing, except smiling instead of angry, and some very nice back torso printing with blue and gold, along with some very nice darker brown highlights for the different patterns and leather and everything. This minifigure looks great and is so much better than the last one we got. I think this is the version of Shuri that everyone wanted to get, and I'm very glad we have her in this set, especially one so cheap, so people who are a big fan of the character can get her. I think she's going to be very important later in the MCU, so it'll be so nice to have her LEGO figure. Alright, and the final minifigure is going to be the Shuri, and there's nothing special here. This minifigure appears in 3 of the sets in this line. We have the Compound Battle and the Guardians of the Galaxy ship, so yeah, nothing special. He does look pretty funky. I love the printing. There's been like 4 different versions of the Shuri, and I'm not sure which one is my favorite. Maybe I'll do a comparison video at some point or another. We got some really nice back printing and back of the head printing, and a wild looking gun build, which I believe is exclusive to this set. Nothing too special here. It's literally just a grunt foot soldier. Alright, and now it's time to take a look at the build of the set here. All we get is the Dragon Flyer, and I'm A-okay with that. For a $20 set, I mean, I don't really need any crappy side builds. I got a really solid vehicle, a very recognizable one from both Black Panther, Infinity War, and Endgame. A very prominent ship, one I'm kind of disappointed we didn't get earlier, but hey, at least we got it now. This set has something really interesting. 2 stud shooters. Normally, they come with 1 stud to shoot and 1 extra. They came with 1 stud to shoot and 2 extra for a total of 6. So if you guys don't know how the stud shooters work, we're going to try to block that and just launch them, and they launch out. I just stacked all the studs so I wouldn't lose them, but technically you're only supposed to have 1 in there. That's how the stud shooters are. Now the set has a giant play feature, so you can fly it like this as you're supposed to, or the cockpit bends forward, and you can have the set in its Dragon Flyer form. And that's what that looks like. Really, really cool. And this is kind of how it was before it launched in the Black Panther movie. They were sitting like that, and then they fall forward and bend down, and then you can do the flying. It's a very smooth, play feature. There's some nice grips right there. And then when you want to lock it, there's another grab piece there with a connecting bar. It just snaps into place. So there's no wobbling unless you push down on it. So that's really, really neat. The set itself is just very smartly designed. They have some very nice 6 of these Uruk-hai swords from Lord of the Rings there, as some very nice underside detailing along with the 4 wings, and those wings are on mixable ball joints, so they are 100% posable. You can swing them around however you please. There's some fins in the back and some very nice glowing blue stripes there. I love how they use the cheese slopes for that. It's very reminiscent of the designed for the Wakandan architecture, and those are just held in place with some little pins and everything. If you push these, pull that off, you can see it's free floating on a hinge piece, and then when you put that in there, just slide that part down, that locks it in place. I did knock one off, but it's not the biggest deal. You can just fix that like that. And then the cockpit is big enough to fit one minifigure, even though definitely you probably could have fit two in there, but it's this very nice printed piece, and you just pull that off, and then we have two stickered control panels, and then enough room to sit one driver inside. You can do Shuri or Black Panther, put them in and then lean them down. There we go, and you can close the cockpit on them. There's a huge space in there. I think they probably could have very easily modified this to fit two characters, but unfortunate that they didn't. But hey, you can still fit at least one character. That's great. As far as stickers go, there were only the two inside the control panel, then the one on the back here, and then one on each side of this long tail piece. That's pretty much all I got to say for the build of the set. It's very simple, but we get a very nice and complete ship model here. Let's take a look at the box and the instructions real quick, and then move on to the final verdict. All right, here's the box, and while I was a bit upset that this was based on Endgame, not Black Panther or anything, I think the box art is so beautiful. The fact that you have the ship here coming straight out of the portal, you can see Wakanda behind it, and like the war-torn battlefield, that looks so cool. I love Black Panther lunging for the Chitauri warrior, Thanos on the side. It's just gorgeous. I absolutely love this box art style, and I love the comic panels on the sides and everything. On the back of the box, you have the war-torn battlefield again, then the Chitauri, surrendering and everything. Picture the stud shooter play features, and then the Dragon Flyer in its actual Dragon Flyer form with the wings spread and everything as well. Here's the instruction manual, and for some reason the blast here is green instead of blue. I'm not sure why they changed that. On the back we have the Wind Pirate, and then the parts list and everything, then an advertisement for the other Infinity Saga sets, missing the retail exclusive Bro Thor's New Asgard. Hopefully I'll be able to get the Ironmonger pretty soon, but the rest of these I have. You'll be seeing reviews on them ASAP. And then there's nothing else for the instruction manual. It's a pretty basic one. All right, overall, I'm going to rate this set a solid 9 out of 10. It is absolutely fantastic, and I would 100% recommend it to any LEGO Marvel fan. This set for $20 represents excellent value. You get a beautiful, sleek design for a ship that is, straight out of 3 different movies, very recognizable, very accurate, and it's a beautiful build, great for display and for play. You get 3 amazing minifigures, a fantastic Black Panther. It is the same version that comes in the compound battle, which is a bit unfortunate, but it does have the filled-in eyes as opposed to the ones that had like the holes in them and everything from the last time we got the figure. So it's great to see this minifigure here. You also get a perfect updated Shuri minifigure. No leg printing, but that face and that torso, oh, that's amazing. The Chitauri minifigure is a bit underwhelming. I mean, we've already got him like 3 or 4 times. It's nothing new. I think this set would have been drastically improved to be gotten M'Baku minifigure, or even just a Wakandan, or literally anyone but a Chitauri. I'm kind of tired of getting the Chitauri, but it's okay. It's good to have an army and everything. The gun build is very unique, but I have no complaints. I mean, they had to include a villain, and, really, they could have included someone else, but it doesn't really matter to me. I'm just happy to finally get a Dragon Flyer, and for $20, I'd highly recommend this set. Great for army building. That's all I got for you guys today, though. Just a quick little video on this amazing new set. Make sure to pick it up if you have not yet done so, and leave your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the very next video. I want you all to have a fantastic and safe rest of your day.